Hi guys,
Hello people.
I'm Eleanor,
Lola.
and we're watching Black Sails,
7.
episode 7, flying through the show.
The thing is,
We're
we're about to be halfway, can you believe?
Yes, and I think yesterday I saw a tweet or something where somebody said, like, if you could have one more season of a show, we'd show you.
We didn't even get to the last.
That's what I said. We show you. I my first thoughts came Black Sails. I was like, I know it's not gonna be long enough. I know when we finish, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Fair, but like a lot of shows just prolong it more than necessary.
I know. Like
I'm
4
aware. Seasons, I'm sure 4 seasons are enough to tell a story.
I'm plenty aware, but like if I had one season of Flint doing
murder,
being on a boat, fishing.
I can see Flint just going to the wilderness, and living in a cave. Not surrounded by people.
I would watch a season of that.
I feel like that's where he's heading towards. You know what I mean? Just like the crazy man in the cave. I can just see that trajectory for him. Sorry, my boy.
And me as a shield. Nothing can touch him.
In front of the cave.
Yeah.
We should not be filming this right now. It's so late. And there's really no reason for us to film this. We just filmed the review for the previous. and so now we just want to watch the next episode because literally our whole review was about how I don't know anything what's going to be happening now.
Yes.
I think what we guessed about Flint and Thomas's relationship is the max that we're going to get with knowing where we're heading. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's plot-wise. I don't know anything plot-wise, but that's for his character.
Yeah.
So I think things like that we can
never know
sometimes.
plot-wise.
Yeah, I think plot-wise
we rarely
we
know
can
plot-wise.
guess, but we throw 10 of them and one sticks, you know.
Yeah.
But if it's a character development, I think that's where we manage.
That's where we excel.
Yeah, I think that's where we actually guess things.
Yeah.
You know?
Character motivations.
Yeah, they give us some clues and we connect those clues. And many times it actually works.
We're so smart, guys. Don't
but
you think?
plot-wise and things like that, I think we're often wrong.
Yeah, well, it can be perfect.
I thought you were gonna figure out sometimes when we guessed right and you were gonna be...
I'm trying to figure out whoever guess anything plot-wise.
I remember in Vikings when some kid died and you saw a kid standing next to the rake and you said, this kid is about to die, and he died 2 minutes later.
Yeah, but I think I'm always gonna get people dying because I say for everyone this person is about to die. Yeah. I am always I'm on that. If anything seems fucking suspicious in the least, I'm gonna be that person dies. And I'm gonna get it 7 times out of 10.
Yeah.
And sometimes they might not kill people, but most times they do. So I also don't think that is predicting plot. You know what I mean? I'm just people are gonna die and then they die.
And that happens. That does happen.
I don't know when we predicted
plot.
But
plot, I don't think so either. I don't think we're good for that. Who's gonna get the gold? Now I'm with Jack and Anne. And
I'm with Jack and Max.
And Max.
Potentially John joining them.
Because John and Max do have some type of relationship.
He just not hit a body, but just...
told her how to hide it.
Yeah.
So... I don't know. I guess in this episode Jack comes. That's the story I'm very excited about. I'm excited about Abigail. Yeah, those are... And
excited
Eleanor.
To see Eleanor surviving this.
Yeah.
And seeing what we do with our whole plan. Because I don't know how we do the bit with Peter Ash and also taking the gold. Also, we're on a clock. You know what I mean? The gold is about to be fucking gone. So we either get a move on or it's gone.
But I can't imagine Jack and them getting tons of gold.
Me neither.
That somehow, get there, take 2 bricks and leave, Sure, somehow. But getting the whole...
I can't
remember there was
that.
A full beach of gold with people who were collecting it.
It's not alone. They're protecting it.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe...
I don't know. I mean, they have fucking tanks on the beach.
Yeah.
We can approach it. Okay, we can approach it from the back and then just go on foot. We can do that much.
I don't know.
But
I really don't know. But somehow something tells me
Jack's
that
crew is new. How can they even manage it?
Maybe they don't.
Again, it's just because they keep mentioning it so much.
Yeah,
and Flint does not know what he's doing. So again, we can just watch and see.
Yeah, let's watch and see.
Because why make the intro long?
Yeah.
All I'm telling you is that I don't know.
We're no longer hostage. I'm gonna get you out of here.
I mean, you are just technically someone else's. See, we could have saved our breath. Like in the previous season, they just
They
show
said
you
everything.
everything that we were talking about, and I just like recapped it and told you, I don't know. Don't know what's gonna happen there. But see, interesting that they went to the previous season for the guys that they sent to look after the Orca gold. What does that mean? Like, the thing is, if John decides not to go with Flint, he has a lot of information that's necessary. And like, he really might. Like, I thought that's where his story was gonna go eventually. Maybe not at this point, but just like at some point.
Yeah. I don't know if it's loud.
Maybe it's loud.
I don't hear you. I hear you screaming.
I felt like I was looking. I felt like something was like.
Anyways, I think fighting for your life to be heard there.
It's like I was saying something important. Oh, look at this fort.
Destroyed.
Barely holding on.
What do you mean? It's destroyed.
Oh, you're
Abigail.
Miranda's? Are we still? Why are we talking?
I don't know.
Eleanor's like, girl, let's keep it moving. Tell me later.
She makes my mother laugh. She'll say she's here. Lady Hamilton is on this island. She is. She's a friend and she wants to help rescue you from.
Could we not have told her this when we already...
Captain Vane gave me his word I'd be unharmed here. Things are changing as we speak tonight.
Oh, I didn't think we were gonna have to convince her to come with us.
A very dangerous game here on the island. As such, he has no intention of returning you to your father anytime soon. By the time anyone realizes you are gone, you will be safely away from here and in the care of Captain Flint.
Do you know that name?
I know Captain Flint's name. My father has mentioned it in his letters. He says Captain Flint is the most wicked of the New World pirates, that he's evil.
Yeah, well, that's your father speaking.
Promise me that my escape is in some awful ruse to deliver me from one madman to the hands of another.
For her,
One we love.
Captain Flint is a good
from her
man.
point of view, there's no difference as to who holds her.
Where do we go?
Maybe she even knows James, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Potentially she's seen him and now...
But like, does Peter Ash know that Flint is James? You know what I mean? Like, what does he know?
Man casts his vote for the same reason he does anything he does. Why is that?
Self-interest? What?
Because it feels good. 3 votes, 4 votes. 30 of them will change their minds before they raise their hands tonight. The thing that will decide this vote hasn't happened yet. Captain Flint will betray anyone to get what he wants. Yesterday it was Mr. Gates, today it was me. Which one of you would like to be tomorrow?
Yeah, well, it's not the greatest reputation that he built for himself, really. Dufresne's. I will never remember.
Captain Gold?
Come on, is that really up for discussion? You know what I mean?
I mean, for them.
Would not be for me.
Guys, you see how sad he is? Vote for him.
Man asks for your
Pretty.
He asks and offers you things in the future.
And yet he betrays.
What is it? They're intended to blind me to in the present.
Fair.
The most shining future it would have to be for him to blind you to the cowardly and devious acts of his past. Theft, betrayal, lies, murder!
All the things everyone here did. Let me just tell you.
Elected to merge these groups.
Where the fuck have you been? The launch landed on the beach a short while ago. The news of Prince is of the utmost importance. More important than losing our ship to Captain Hornigold? Yes.
The gold?
Has been wrenched from us by men of the worst.
What?
We want him over the gold until we arrive. What the fuck are they?
The gold is gone?
Because there's no longer any gold to watch over. It's gone.
Gold is gone. Get out, it's gone.
Is that a lie?
I was gonna ask.
Is that a
the
lie?
gold gone?
The gold is not gone.
How did he convince those two to lie?
I don't know. Split it up amongst... I don't
What
know.
is he burning? The bloody clothes? Whose?
She.
Oh, okay.
It is as if it never happened. Anything tying you to yesterday's events is gone.
I was married to a man once. What the fuck?
At what age?
Literally.
His hand to me.
I see that, please.
Sharing with his men. I didn't know any different. One day we were in a tavern. He was hurting me. And the man saw it. And he walked over. He slit his throat.
Jack?
Yeah.
It was Jack. I always thought he saved me from something. I was being so fucking grateful. Maybe Jack took me from something I was supposed to figure my own way out of. Maybe he took away the chance to get strong enough to save myself.
You're 13.
To grow up. Instead I went with him. Did what he did. Did what the others did. Not what I was when I was born. And it ain't what I become instead. What the fuck am I?
What she did to Charlotte, don't. That's not something we know how to protect against. Shouldn't we be focusing on getting her out the door right now before it's one of us next?
Can't blame them.
Be the
True.
voice of this. There are men we can talk to. We're making sure she can't hurt you. I don't want to hear that again. Not from you, not from the other girls, ever. And no one in the world could care less about what those men were doing to me on the beach. She did. That means something to me. So for as long as she desires, this place will be a safe place for her. And those men you would talk to about solving this problem, they value their relationship with me far more than they do yours or Isabella's or anyone on that floor. Please let the girls know I understand their concern. If any one of them wish to come to me, my door is open.
Because she did kill one of them.
I mean, no one should blame them for wanting her out of here. Like,
Not a fucking piece left behind. Not a fucking piece.
what do we think?
Thank you.
I think not.
I think.
Yeah, but like,
I don't know.
how does he think he's gonna
Yeah.
get it without a fucking crew and a ship? A warship,
Exactly.
nonetheless.
They've called council.
Yeah,
So
maybe
they have
not.
their wish
Maybe
to
I'm
proceed.
being
That
paranoid.
should be productive.
The good news for you is, Hornigold's support has disappeared completely. There's not a soul among them that has any appetite for fighting over the fort tonight. Without the gold, it all seems rather pointless.
Well, isn't that convenient?
It's chaos out there.
We might just stand a chance. Let me stop you right there. There's no we.
Yeah.
We stopped being a thing of any relevance about an hour ago. Is that so? I believe I've been clear about the nature of my investment here.
He has not lied.
The gold was the inducement. Now no gold. It's an unfortunate development, but we have to adapt, and quickly. Adapt? I've had about my fill of adapting lately. Even now, you're the only one benefiting from it. What are you saying? That I'm benefiting from the gold having disappeared? It certainly solved a number of problems for you, didn't it? I have half a mind to wonder if you didn't orchestrate this whole thing to your advantage. Listen to me.
I don't know.
I understand your disappointment at this recent news. I share it. But I need your help. Don't try to convince me to do it for the sake of their futures. For the sake of your own. Those men listen to you. They give a shit about what you have to say, what you think, what you want them to think. Where else in the world is that true? Where else would you wake up in the morning and matter?
I don't know.
I'm sure you idiots had half that money spent already.
What were you going to do with it?
I was going to walk away from all you people and never look back. I mean it. That money was licensed for me to leave all of this, and all of you behind. Truth is, there is only one kind of person who'd want to do what we do if there was an easier way to survive. And because I don't believe there is a rotten, murdering fuck amongst you, I don't imagine I'm alone in having taken some comfort in the idea of all of this coming to an end. We're back to the same two choices we've known our entire lives. Toil for another man's benefit, or steal for our own. Captain Flint just showed us a third way. Reconciliation. Pardons.
And not because we need to apologize for what we've done. Not because we've got any desire to go back to where we came from. But because maybe, with a little help, this place could be the reason we never have to do either again.
That one and the captain aligned, there would seem to be no limits to their ability to manipulate sentiment.
I mean, honestly, that speech would work.
I think it's clear what needs to happen next, Billy.
Oh. Is it clear to Billy?
It's so easy for you to betray your oath. I'm aware of my oath. Those men are my brothers. Same as yours. But because they would march blindly to their end, does that mean we must as well? You and I know we have the opportunity to save 8 of them from that fate. Give 8 of them a real future. And we can actually deliver. Doesn't our oath compel us to do so? Those 8 men are our brothers as well. Do you think you can find 8 men that will see things the same way? We do. Men who would be willing to betray the captain. Assist us in subduing him and deliver him to the Navy by force. Then find him.
The way that he is looking for traitors.
No.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't trust anyone right now.
I don't support neither their rights or their wrongs.
I support Billy. I think Billy is gouging out who would betray the captain. My girl.
Let's go find ourselves. Like, it's that easy.
Just go and search for yourself, girl. I'm like thinking what the best thing for her would be.
Ask us the leavings from the tavern on Tuesdays, so on Wednesdays, it is a biscuit.
Don't you know who I am?
No. Why? You famous?
No.
Me either. Although I am working on it. Jacob Garrett. Carpenter's mate with the intrepid. Yeah, a couple of the guys and I are working on a plan to split off and start our own crew. Now, I only tell you this so when you start hearing Captain Jacob Garrett stories, you'll be able to put a face to a name.
Jesus Christ, Jacob. Show me your life story.
Makes you feel any better. Captain Jacob Garrett would never have a man like that in his crew.
Actually, it does.
Why me?
Was he new? You seem nice.
Okay, if I like trusted him and like, I mean, he seems kind of nice, but also I don't know. I could be very fucking off. I think, why are you circling like a fucking shark? I thought they were talking about joining a crew. I thought they were talking about her joining the crew.
No.
No?
I thought it was gonna be like, well, sail with us, you're new.
I tell you what I want.
What is going on in that brain of yours?
No, alright.
The guy that like said, take her upstairs.
Yeah, he's like, that. I'm not, that's not part of my crew.
Are you kidding me? You can't do this. I'm sorry, she's new. Left another man downstairs under the impression he was a guest for the night.
Look, I wasn't trying to make any trouble, right?
The thing is, I think if she wants to go and like find herself, she can't do it with either Jack or Max. I mean, they can be there, you know what I mean? But like, I don't think she can rely on them to like hold her head above water.
Sorry, ma'am, but may I ask, how did you arrive in this place? My father brought me here when I was a child. Perhaps it was exposure to the challenges of this place that made you his personal well. Suppose that's one way to look at it.
Thank you, my girl.
Yeah.
Like finally when you said, oh, going through all this hardship made you who you are, you know? Well, sure.
Sure.
How
great.
lovely.
I wish I didn't go
How
through all of
lovely.
it.
Did I have to go through this? Are you gonna hit her? What is happening?
No, it is that she doesn't have...
No, what
Oh
is
my
gonna
God.
happen? I don't like this at all. They're gonna hit her. Okay. Oh my god, let's not make so much noise. Maybe push.
Oh my god, somebody gonna come. I can't watch this. I mean, it's not good on the other side either, right?
For who?
For the girl.
Staggered our departures from camp.
I think it's the same to
Not
her.
someone else's
Yeah.
suspicion.
I mean, at least she
She's
knows
scared.
Miranda here.
Someone's coming.
Oh my god, Billy, what did you do?
Have you ever been tortured? Suffered pain applied by men who saw you as less than a man.
Okay, he was
Saw you
tortured.
as an animal. Because it isn't actually the pain they're inflicting.
He wants to go with
Yeah.
Flint.
Or isn't the
Yeah.
fear of future pain. It's the knowledge that even when the pain stops, even if they were to let you go, that they've changed you. That pain, that fear, that despair has made you someone else. Someone you barely recognize. I said what I had to say to get out of that place. But I have no intention of honoring their offer. I would fight to the death to ensure not a single one of my brothers ever has to face what I faced.
But
Now, if there's a
What
man
are we gonna
on
do
this
with these then?
earth
I don't know.
that feels as though he'd be willing to accept another brother suffering that fate so that he might avoid it, then that's a man I need to remove from my crew. Right now, Mr. Dufresne here has identified you men as the most likely to represent such a problem. Was he right?
I don't appreciate being fucked with it. If you ain't got the balls to stand up to Flint, maybe you...
There will be no more dissent against Captain Flint. There will be no subversion of his plans. There will be nothing but adherence to the principle that we are, none of us, safe. Until we are all safe. Does anyone have a problem with that? Then be on your way.
Okay. I thought he was gonna kill them. And I was like, this is supposed to be so dark. Otherwise, I'm fine.
oh, the door is barely moving, but it is moving
Go back through
around.
the courtyard.
Girl, do you wanna help?
If they haven't checked your cell yet, they will soon. When they see that you've gone, they'll search every inch of this fort until...
For the love of God, let it be Vane. For the love of God, let it be Vane. Because otherwise, my girl, you are fucking dead.
They're coming.
This is horrifying. Abigail, do you wanna help a bit?
A little bit. Did she manage or not?
I don't think she did. I think it broke. Maybe it will be easier to move now.
Oh, somebody's coming.
Please, for the love of God, let it be Vane. Oh, guys, girls, we can move through this.
Okay, okay.
Leave it. Leave it be. Leave it be, girl. Oh my God. God, but if it tells Vane to
Vane,
look him
yeah.
in the face while you do this,
Yeah.
oh, that'd be so good, actually.
I can't.
That'd be actually so good, but I'm so scared. Stop, this is so good. I feel bad.
I saved your life. I killed him. For you. Love his crew. I killed them all. To protect you.
You didn't do it for me.
You won't turn on absolutely anyone. Okay? Leave me to answer for this among the men. The seal now tear me to pieces. For granting access to the woman, still the girl out from under us. My death sentence. Put down that key. Walk back through that gate. Return the girl. And I will sort this with the men. You have my word. But lock that gate. And there is no walking back through it. Ever. And I assure you, you will hear from me again.
emotional.
We just watched his heart
Like,
get shattered.
oh, this was so
Literally.
fucking good.
I know how you feel. I felt there was no life for me that I understood, and I felt as though that meant there was no life at all. There is always a life. There is always a future. As long as one is willing to build it for themselves. I can only scavenge leads generated by Eleanor for so long. I have an appetite for something larger than that, and it requires expanding. Proper spies, perhaps off the island as well. For this I need a partner with knowledge of the sea, and I need a partner I can trust.
Eleanor, my god.
If Eleanor says
I
she
adore
will
her.
do it,
That was so fucking good.
she
Yeah.
will.
My god.
Hello, Abigail. I'm Miranda Hamilton. Do you remember me?
Oh, I was gonna say, someone hug this girl. But I wasn't sure if she would want a hug. My girl. My girl. What are we gonna do now, girl?
I don't know. I don't know.
Ridiculous how much she rose in the past 4 episodes. Like, fucking ridiculous. I don't know what we do, my girl. I really don't know.
Oh my god.
Get the fuck out of the room.
Why is he? Get the fuck out. God. What the fuck do you want anymore?
I was just waiting. Like, fucking, she just needs comforting. And this is like a person that's supposed to be a comfort. And like, just he never was. And like, yet she is still searching for it, wanting it. Are you gonna tell me, boy? Are you gonna fucking tell me that the gold is still on the beach?
Suppose you'd mind sharing that.
I'm gonna scream.
Literally. I'm gonna scream as well. I'm gonna scream as well.
I prefer to be alone.
I don't trust anyone.
Shame, shame, shame.
Because there is something we really want to discuss.
I'm gonna...
This is about Charlotte and Mr.
No,
Logan.
no, this is much better.
Beach in Providence.
And what is it you wish to discuss?
Best we do this in private.
100%. 100%. That's it.
I'm sweating.
He figured out the plan immediately and...
I can't breathe. Boy, you've lost everything. What are you gonna do?
We are without a quartermaster for the moment. We should take care to steer the men towards a replacement from all the oarsmen. Someone to fold the two crews together, but not someone who's going to offer you any personal resistance. I was thinking that Mr. Scott might be an ideal candidate. Billy, I don't mean to be blunt, but what the fuck are you doing? Why am I supporting your captain?
Billy has seen the enemy.
Yeah.
When I went into the water that night, I remember losing my footing on the bowsprit. I remember as I was falling, reaching out, grasping your hand. And the last thing I remember when I went into the water was feeling it slip away. Now, I told the men you tried to save me. But the truth is, it's just as likely you let go. Dropping into the sea. Which do you think it was? Doesn't much matter as far as I can tell. I likely never know for certain. It's possible you'll never even know for certain. But right now, I'm more focused on what comes next than what's past. I believe you were right. I believe that what comes next, the men of this crew will need your leadership. So I will do what needs to be done to preserve it and protect it. Mr. Gates turned his back on you. I don't think for a second I'll make the same mistake he did.
It doesn't seem like she recognizes him. I have no idea.
You're Captain Flint.
My name is James. James McCraw.
I thought he was gonna say his name. Who's that? I don't recognize
Where were
him.
you headed?
Someone's about to kill him. Oh,
Very
okay.
good question.
Or no.
Well, it's a recognisable thing in his colonies.
What if he didn't have to go anywhere?
Oh, England will have your island back, son. The day that happens, it'll be a bad day to be a pirate here.
Unless we had something to offer them that might change their thinking about us.
You think there's something?
This is
better
the
than
last
this
thing
than
we
the
need
British
right
Navy?
now.
Forget that you and I are pirates. And what do you think would have that kind of value to them?
Last thing we need right now.
Not what? Who?
If you and I aren't careful, we might actually see this thing through.
Let's not be too fucking hopeful. Oh my god, don't smile! We're gonna kill.
I took her without his consent. You know that, don't you?
I had the thought.
Do you think there's any chance he'll survive this? The things I have destroyed to reach this moment. Everything and anything that stood in its way.
Don't have to tell him.
All that effort, all that sacrifice. She's now entirely reliant upon you.
Trust is a funny thing. When I pledged my support to Captain Flint, I believe the trust between us was the strongest kind. We both desperately wanted the same thing.
We come full
Thanks for
circle.
good partners.
So
Over
this
the past
is
few days,
the most
it's obvious
ridiculous
to me
thing that has
the
happened.
prize we both wanted is becoming less a prize to him and more an obstacle. You know what I'm talking about, do you?
We all know.
Yeah, good gold.
And my greatest fear has been that in the moment he decided to end the hunt for the Oak of Gold, the moment he decided it was in his interest to betray my trust, they would find a way to do so. By deception, by force, by who the fuck knows how. But what I do know is that they would ask my help to make it happen. And at that point, the gold would be as good as gone. A few hours ago, the launch arrived. Two of our men who were
You did not fool us for a second. For a fucking second, boy.
You see, they had been told very clearly by Captain Flint to remain with the Arca until we arrived, to help us prepare our assault on the Spanish beach. So the moment I saw them approaching, my first thought was that the only reason they'd be returning early was if the gold was no longer there. Sure enough, just a few minutes later, those scouts were standing in front of Captain Flint, reporting to him the gold was gone.
They told Flint the gold was gone.
He didn't tell you.
Yes.
What did they tell you?
And the two scouts reported to me what they had observed on the beach. What had driven them to leave their post ahead of schedule and return to Nassau with the utmost haste.
Is it empty? Are there no people? What?
That a tropical disease had befallen the Spanish camp. Dozens dead or dying, many more suffering, weakened. Only a handful of men defending it, most barely even able to stand. The Oak of Gold is on that beach, exactly where we left it. And owing to a most fortuitous act of God, it is almost entirely undefended. So, do you know of a crew who might be willing to aid in this endeavor?
God, I cannot believe.
I'm gonna cry.
I cannot believe. What the fuck is happening?
I don't feel well. God. Anytime anyone comes in darkness, I think you're dead.
Somebody's. I mean,
I don't even
They're
know
dead.
who are they. I have no idea. Eleanor's
Guthrie,
father.
Eleanor's father, yeah.
Oh my god, he's about to die. Is it Vane? Is it Vane?
Who are these people?
I don't know.
Who are these people?
I think we have two options. I think we either have Vane or we have the Scarborough or whatever.
I don't think
people.
it's Wayne.
No?
No. I mean, they go back. They're just standing there.
Well, it's just lights. There's nothing there.
Lights are weird. The lights.
Oh, we're the lights?
I think so. 3 lights.
Oh,
And these are the
I
people.
didn't even fucking see that.
These are the people.
1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see anyone without a shirt?
I don't know. They don't seem. They're very slim.
Yeah. Potentially Dufresne and the guy, and maybe they found someone else. For what?
For what? Why is this scene so suspicious?
We
You know
don't
what I mean?
have so much time. We too many things are happening.
I don't know what about you, but I think playing episode 8 right now and finishing the season right now. I don't know about you. What can I tell you? I actually maybe do believe that those are Vane's people. I don't know.
Oh, cool.
Just because it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense that
What are they gonna do?
I don't know.
Because I thought if they're gonna kill him, they would have done it at the end of the episode. The episode is not gonna start with them killing him. You know what I mean?
But him dead, Eleanor finding him.
Uh-huh.
Technically, I think that would work pretty well.
No, I think it might be Hornigold and Dufresne in some way, because they want to get Flint, and they could go to this one because he's wishy-washy.
I'm not sure
he's not to be trusted.
I'm honestly not sure. Could happen, but I have no reason to think that they would go to him. I don't.
They have no one to go to. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Is this their kind of best option? I don't know.
That's what I want to say. To me, after what we saw happen in this episode with Eleanor and Vane,
yeah,
this would make sense.
No, it would make sense. I mean, that was my first thought.
He did say we'll talk again.
Yeah, I mean, that was my first thought.
Let's talk over your dead father's body.
That was my first thought, but I'm not quite certain anymore. So, I don't know.
First, when I saw them, they seemed slim, you know. And I was like, not them. But now when I think about it, that makes the most sense, honestly.
I mean, I guess we'll find out. I mean, considering all the things that fucking happened in this episode, this did not give you room to breathe, to be quite honest. This was a lot.
Yeah.
This was too much. I can't even speak about it. I feel so exhausted. I was about to cry at some point during the end of the episode for no other reason than I was thinking, this is so good. Okay. I don't want it to end. I was my eyes were getting watery. I don't even think an important scene was happening. I was just this is so good.
Whenever we were playing the next one episode, I'm thinking
this
is one last that we're gonna have in the future, and I've never started morning the show earlier.
No. I have to look halfway through and I'm already not feeling good about this.
For the love of God, I when I read the tweet that said, which show would you like to have one season longer? My first thought was Black Sails because it's so short.
I'm gonna cry. This was I don't know which part to talk about. There were two big parts that I want to talk about, and one of it's Flint and John, that, and the other one is Eleanor and Vane. I don't know where to go.
Whichever
from. Or do we go with Anne, who is fucking struggling? Yeah.
She is struggling very, very much.
With who she is.
And what she survived when she was a child.
Yeah, we learned a bit more about her backstory. Yeah. I mean, we saw the scars on her back, and there were a lot of them. And we always thought something happened to her just because of the way that she reacted to what was happening to Max.
Yeah.
You know, and because she reacted that way, it always seemed that she maybe survived something similar to her, and that's why she wanted to help her.
Yeah.
And so in this episode, we kind of found out what happened to her and how
it is
Jack,
in some ways similar. I mean.
Yeah. And how Jack appeared and stabbed the man and saved her, and because of that, she sort of just went with him and kind of followed him, and she said something along the lines of would it have been better if I don't know how exactly she worded it, but something along the lines of that
became
when she became stronger to fight this by herself, which is not a thing that needs to be happening here at all.
No, of course not, but I understand where her point of view is right now, because she Jack saved her and she immediately went with him and did everything he did. You know, we know that she feels like she owns him, her life, that like part of, like she said, part of it it's his, not hers, because he's the one who saved her. And she said that while she was doing that, she was following him around and following his people around, and did everything they did, hoping that like she would be a part of them, you know. And at the end, she didn't. She's not a part of them, you know.
I mean, I think, you know, it's because she was so young, and like someone came and saved her, and so she sort of really became, again, we were talking about this in the previous episode, I think, like she became dependent on him, you know.
He influenced her life completely, you know.
I mean, like that was not like his intention to like make her feel, let's say, like indebted to him or anything like that. It is just like, it is just like, let's say, a natural thing that's gonna happen when you have like a 13-year-old who has gone through something so traumatic, and has never really healed from it. She was just like, you know, going through the motions of life, and so like now she's at a place where she does not know who she is without him, you know. And now like Max is there to help, and like I mentioned this in the episode, like you need people. Like I really believe that you need people around you to help you, and to help you to a certain extent. The legwork is on you, because like you can't depend on people to like keep you alive, if you know what I mean. Like, again, I don't think that she should be like now alone and figuring things out by herself. I think people always are gonna help, people that are close to you, people that love you. But she needs to figure things out on her own, so that she does not fall into, again, being dependent on someone else. Especially like not just switching from Jack to Max, you know.
No, especially because she's again very vulnerable.
Your favorite word.
And it's very low place in her life. You know. When she does need help, and she does need people, you know. But like, I don't know. The thing is, I don't know what's gonna happen, because like they're going for the gold. You know,
just because like that's what I was thinking. I was thinking along those lines when the guy said that he's like, you know, gonna become a captain, it's gonna be important or whatever. I think that's why my mind shut off, because I was like thinking, oh, if she goes on this crew, you know, by herself away from them, like maybe that's gonna, you know, in a way help her figure out who she is and what she wants. My mind was there, so like I didn't, when I entered the room I was like, are they talking about a deal? I was literally like, they're about to like make a deal, and then he sat on the bed. Was that fucking bed? Like, what is happening now? Just because like my mind, I was like thinking like, would that thinking, be?
What is she? What is going through her?
I mean, again, I think it was a point of like, she is so lost, doesn't know, and so like when this one is telling her, you know, like basically asking how they're gonna do this or whatever, how they're gonna go through with this. You know, she was about to start walking again, just because like she just doesn't know who she is and what she is doing. It was just sort of like, again going with emotions.
To me, it seems like her life is not her own. Like she said, you know, she doesn't know what to do, and like her body is maybe not her own, or like like she is just, I don't know.
I mean, again, she went through something very traumatic at a very young age. And so like she had never even had a chance to like develop into anything, and so like she really just doesn't know who she is
now, when she has lost the thing that like she thought she had. She thought she's the part of that crew, and she's as useful as Jack, as part of the crew as Jack is, as, you know what I mean. And now she knows she's not, you know, and she is completely lost. And then the girl came
to stop that.
And she had a look in her eyes and told her go, you know. I think she knew how low Anne is. And how she doesn't know what to do. No?
I mean, I think she needs to go through this. I think she needs to go through this so that she does become like her own person.
I don't know, just like how and which way.
It's not gonna be easy, my girl.
No, I know, but like it's just like I think she's here, and I do believe that she needs people. And I know what Max and Jack are gonna be doing right now. That's the part that like
Yeah, I don't know how we combine all that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I guess we'll see. What we're gonna do with that. Again, I love that story for her. I think that story is very necessary, and I love the way that like Max is treating her. I mean, that's again like they kept mentioning things about Max trying to like get in between or something like that. And like Max was really never doing that. No. Max is a sweet girl. Like she just wants to also have something of her own, but like she is not stabbing people in the back trying to do it, you know what I mean? And like she feels very grateful for what Anne did to her.
Yeah, and I truly believe when she first had sex with her, like her intention was for them to work better together, because like that tension between the two of them was a problem at that point, you know, for Anne.
Yeah. Again, I just always thought Max's like emotions towards Anne were that of like gratefulness, and like I don't think still that like there is like, let's say, romantic feelings from Max to Anne. I don't know, maybe.
I think there is much care.
I mean, I think there's a lot of care. I think she really cares for her a lot. I think it like stems from her being very, you know, grateful and now even understanding what Anne is going through.
Yeah.
I think that is that type of like emotions. I didn't see yet, at least, like romantic emotions, if that makes sense, but like that could change. I don't know. I mean, at this point in time, it doesn't matter. Like Anne needs to figure things out for herself, you know, and like no one can really do that for her.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They can just be there to help to a certain extent.
I agree with that.
And so I really want her to go through this with the storyline. I think that'd be really good for her character.
I agree. I really love the storyline that happened to her.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Me too. What now?
Jack wasn't in this episode at all.
No, he was not. He might be in the next one.
Next time he's gonna be here. He's going for the fucking goal.
Prevalent in the next one. This is of course, this is what is about to happen. Yeah. I'm like, John, I adore that man. He is so fucking funny. He is kind of unhinged. He is very smart. He is just very bright. He is very capable with what he does. That is why, like, immediately when they said and they're like, there's no gold, I think both of us were like looking at John being like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, honestly, I think the second that they said it, like, I immediately thought that's not the case. Like, I don't think I feel like he is smart, but at the same time, at least to me, he's very predictable.
Well, the thing is, he is who he is.
Exactly.
Like, his main priority is the gold. And he lost faith in Flint in achieving that. Yeah, so, like, when Flint said, you have my word, he was like, okay.
Exactly. It, like, never really confused me in thinking that, like, he's here because he has faith in Flint or because he
was very clear in that. He was not fooling anyone, you know. I mean, not fooling. He was not trying to make it out to seem like this is anything else than what it was. You know what I mean? That's what he said to Flint. He was like, I was here because of the gold. I am not gonna be here when there's not gold. Like, we are not partners technically. Like, I'm here for my benefit. Yeah. And he was very clear about that. And like, you can only fucking respect it.
And and the opportunity presented itself. Literally.
He created it.
And why? And those two guys, it was very easy talking about.
Yeah, but like now this makes more sense because like I was thinking, okay, sure, you are gonna go for the gold, but like, how are you gonna have a crew that can take on all these people?
No, they just like,
there was no way.
They explained it very easily.
And so like, when they said like there was a disease or whatever.
Basically, the gold is waiting to be collected, and we just need to be the first one to go and collect it.
Yeah, because like they are dying.
Yeah.
Wear masks. I don't need any of you to like get a disease. Just like let's just like think about that. I feel like we're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
I feel like the ones that we know, the ones that we know are gonna be fine.
No, I think like I said, I think we are gonna find dead people there.
Yeah, but like the bodies are still gonna be there.
Yeah,
it's radioactive, not really, but like, you know, like what type of sickness do we have? Like, what is it? Like the fucking plague? Like, what are we dealing with? It's a 75.
I don't know. Maybe you're right. It's just like things like those, like that, I don't think is ever gonna be a problem,
Well, I feel like it's
like
gonna be fun.
realistic things that could potentially be a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, on top of that, really, maybe if it was Flint's crew, maybe then I would think, oh, maybe something's gonna die, But like, because it's Jack's crew. I feel like
but
this
we don't know those people.
I feel like this season is ending with them on the we know Jack, Max.
Yeah, but like, if more of the crew dies,
I don't think so.
More of them to share.
How are they gonna
more money for them to share?
But like, how are they gonna die? But and we're like
sickness.
Half of them. Well, we're gonna be
sick as well.
Maybe
they're the ones that wear masks, and the other one don't want to wear masks. Maybe they don't wash their hands.
Maybe.
A lot of them are very dirty. A lot of them don't know basic hygiene.
Somehow I don't think that's happening.
I don't think that's happening either, but just like a thing to keep in mind. Of course we're doing that.
I really think this season is ending like the last scene.
But like
it's gonna be us getting the gold and laughing at smiling.
I just love that we made a full circle with Max and John like trying to have a plan in the first season, like first fucking episode.
Yeah.
And like that really went badly.
Yeah.
And for us to like make a full circle back now where he's coming to her and being like, we can have 5 fucking million.
Yeah.
So like give me a crew and let's just get it. And what's then, boys and girls? Like, what's fucking then? Imagine Flint finding that out.
Yeah.
He's gonna hunt you.
I don't know.
Like, what are we gonna do? How can we return back to Nassau with the money? Flint's gonna take it. Vane's gonna take it. I don't know. We need to find new islands then too. I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess that's for us to figure out in season 3 potentially.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is about to be fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like this is about I'm so good. I'm getting a headache. What are we gonna do about the girl? Abigail. Sending her back to her father. He fucking said my name is James McGraw. And he has such soft eyes.
I don't know what's gonna happen there. I'm not sure what's
going
to happen.
They keep telling that Peter Ash is like the worst of the worst when it comes to pirates.
Yes.
They really keep
he
telling
wasn't 10 years ago.
What the fuck happened?
But like, God knows what can happen in 10 years.
Yeah, so like, why would
people get corrupted?
I agree, but like, then why would he? Why would he go with this? You gave him back the daughter. Like,
because like technically we're giving him back the daughter for nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He can be just like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know? He can be like, oh, he can listen to us, which I highly doubt for some reason. Or he can want to kill us. Because as he said to Abigail, he told her, Captain Flint is the worst, he said, the weakest pirate that there is, you know?
I think he's gonna be like, well, my gratitude for returning my daughter is being not killing you. Man, I'm not gonna do anything else.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like that's where we're going. I don't know. Like, I can't tell you. I'm lost.
I'm really not sure how that's gonna end. I really have no idea. Now Flint's not getting the money and the gold. But like, again, his plan for the gold was for Nassau.
Yeah.
You know?
And my God, this is so, like, everything rides on this. Everything Eleanor did rides on this thing working. And just like, it doesn't seem like it's gonna work.
And potentially now her father is dead because of it. I'm not gonna drop a tear.
No one's gonna be sad
but like,
about that.
Technically, I now even think that's happening, even more so considering that they hugged in this episode. You know, after everything they have been through.
I don't know. I feel like next episode we're gonna find out.
I mean, definitely. I think even the beginning of the episode.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. I still can't believe that I'm talking about it. Watching. Like, this is the worst. The worst thing that's happened in my life.
I don't know what to tell you about those looks and what happened in that cave. How good it was that he came and he looked her in the eyes and she had to look him in the eyes when she walked away.
My eyes are watering again.
When she locked the door and turned around and walked. Oh, I really loved it.
What a good... I don't know why my eyes are watering. That was such a good scene. I didn't know what to do with it. Like... in a way, my heart kind of broke for him. Like, I just felt awful for him. Like, you see his heart breaking. Like, you see his eyes are watering. Like, you see...
You can literally see a person's whole world
crashing on him. Like, I really felt...
He even said, like, I did that to save you. Oh my God. And she was like, you didn't do that to save me, you know, something like that.
Yeah, before this.
Yeah. But like...
he said that, like, I didn't do it to save you.
You didn't?
He said that. Like, when she came after she saw the head.
No, I know that. Like now.
Oh, yeah, said, now. Yeah. But, like, did she say you didn't do that to save me?
Yeah, she answered that. Like, he said, like, I did that to save you for you. And she said, you didn't do it for me. But, like, he's the one who said that he did do it for her, you know, even though we didn't know that.
So, no one's shocked here, my boy. I don't know.
It
was so fucking good.
It was so fucking good.
So, like, there was not a question my mom was gonna happen there. I was gonna fucking lock that door. And leave.
But like,
because like that is kind of, let's say, where the legitimate future of Nassau lies.
That's where yes. And that's where what she's doing.
That's what she's chasing. And like she said, like, you're gonna backstab anyone in your way.
Because she was willing
and like
for Max to be tortured in season 1. She let that happen.
Yeah.
So that because of Nassau.
Yeah, I mean, she is
like, this is no different to
She is gonna stab anyone in the back if it is about Nassau.
Yeah.
You know? It's not like she is...
That's where her priority stands.
It's not like she is, how do I say that? Like, rubbing her hands in glee, you know, while doing that. Like, she really felt bad.
Yeah.
Like, she was worried about...
No, she then
because, like,
he ran like, to Flint and was like...
Because, like, he told her, like, my man...
Yeah.
Like, warned me about you, and now when you do this, like, they're literally gonna hang me because of that. And like, yet you're still doing this knowing that my life is gonna be in danger, and like how he would never put hers in danger. Awful. Like, every fucking line that he said, like, my heart was breaking there.
Yeah. But she was worried.
Know,
she said, like,
I know, like, that's what I mean. She's not like heartless there, you know what I mean? Just like,
she's not choosing him.
She keeps choosing Nassau.
Yeah.
And like, we understand why. She had such a good line in this episode where like the girl Abigail was talking to her about like how like she grew up in this place in a way, and like how that has kind of like made her tough or whatever. Like,
oh my god, I love that.
Fucking finally someone to say, well, that's one way to look at it. Because like in every fucking show, and like, sure, sometimes it, you know, I can't explain it. Sometimes it works, and sometimes I'm just like, this should never have happened in your life to you. You know, like, yes, we can take a good thing from a bad thing. But like, it's not a thing to, oh well, if I just always remember Sansa's line in season 7 of Game of Thrones. Like, she's been tortured, she has been raped, and like she says, like, if all those things didn't happen to me, I would not be. I just
that would not be a bad thing, you know.
Like, I hated that bit, you know, and so like, when she just said, like, sure, that's one way to look at it.
Yeah. But, like, even the way she said it.
Yeah, I just felt, like, it felt cathartic when she says it. Yeah. Because, like, it's not a good thing when these things happen to you. You know, it's, like, it's horrible that she had to have gone through all of this to, like, see her mother die and to be left here by her father. You know, and, like, she had to do something with the situation that she was given, you know what I mean? And that's why she's doing all this right now. That's why she's so desperate with Nassau. I can't, like, I can't believe that he appeared. That was so fucking good. But like, when she's locking the door and like fucking closing, and he's telling you, if you lock that, like, you can come back still. Like, you can come back and it's all gonna be fucking fine.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Everything's gonna be good. But like, if you lock that door, like, that's fucking it.
Yeah.
Like, that's shut down for him, you know what I mean? And like, she locked it, looking at him. The actors did so fucking well in that. I was mesmerized. That was so fucking, what a scene, what a moment. I can't. That was so fucking good. And he was like, you'll definitely be seeing me. I don't know what we're gonna do there. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I'm pretty confident I have an idea.
Her father. No one's gonna drop a fucking tear.
Not us.
Not us.
I don't know about Eleanor.
You know, she still like wants her father's approval. It's all understandable. Like, so I don't know. But I just really, I love it. Like, the thing is, I love every single character in the show. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not against anyone. Everyone's doing things, and I'm supporting kind of everyone. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, oh my god, Billy. Billy had a fucking moment.
Yeah.
Billy has fully bought on to Flint's plan because, like, he saw
the other
what
people,
was coming.
the other guys, yeah.
Yeah, and they tortured him, and he
and looked
has,
at him.
like,
He said,
PTSD.
like, they looked at me like I'm lower than them, like an animal.
Yeah.
And I don't want anybody from my brothers to go through something like that.
We were talking about this. I think it was before we started the episode. I think we're talking about it off camera. But we were like talking about like what exactly is the thing that they offered Billy. And you were saying like if it's 10 pardons, like it doesn't seem like something that Billy would go with, because like there's many more than 10 of them.
Yeah.
And like he is not the type to betray his crew. Like that is who he has always been. Like he has stood by them. You know what I mean? And so it made sense for him to say that like he said like that he would give his life for each and every single one to not experience what he has experienced.
Yeah.
And so like it's not good enough for him to like get 10 pardons and leave the rest of them to to whatever the fuck
only reason
happens.
why it was fine to me, because like I thought they don't care about those pardons that much. That it was more like, we're gonna go with Flint. If it doesn't work, we're gonna have to hand over Flint. You know, like
it could be like 10 pardons for us to do whatever we want, but like the rest of them can just like continue being on pirates.
If it's, but like not just continue, because like I didn't think like with those, again, somehow in my eyes this is what they're choosing, when it's not. They don't have many other options besides pirating, you know. Like in the world they live in Nassau, you know, it's not like they can do whatever they want. They can go somewhere and be looked at like they're more as good as anybody else.
Like
you know,
upstanding
like
citizens.
Billy said, they looked at him like an animal, you know. Why wouldn't they want a better life than this?
That's literally what they're like trying to create at Nassau. It's the same thing that like Flint said, like they're kind of running away and they're fighting civilization, and like kind of what is deemed normal in civilization, which is not someone having like a gay relationship, which is not someone that is like not perfect. They're looked at as animals, like they're treated as animals, they're treated as less than, you know. And like Nassau could be a place that is much more accepting, and I think that's like worth fighting for and dying for, if anyone asks me.
And Billy is completely on board.
Billy literally found the people that
I love how it
defect.
was done. This is exactly what you and me talked about many times. Did he help him? Did he push him? But he
oh my god, they're never gonna tell us the
they're
answer.
Never, because like you can choose to believe in whichever one do you want. And like Billy said, like I don't know. Like I just remember, the last thing I remember is that like your hands slipped or something like that. Did you just let me go, or did you not be able
because like both could have been easily correct, you know, because like no one here would put it past Flint. And
Flint, you even said like, I think you don't even know. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. I believe that.
Yeah.
So unanswered. But like again, it's not like he fucking strangled Gates. You know what I mean? Like no
but like it's I just like the way that they did it. Like because like we have talked about it first. It doesn't even matter. No, it doesn't really matter. But
I mean, that's what Billy said. I don't really care actually.
Yeah.
Because like now I'm with you.
Because like now, if you want to take us to this goal,
because now he's fully bought onto this plan. So like he's like, it doesn't even matter, because if you did, like, get it why. You know what I mean? He's like, now I'm with you. I really, there's not a single character here that I don't like. I mean, except Eleanor's father,
but he might be that in the next episode.
So who knows?
So like,
I mean, like, I don't.
It's gonna be official that there is not a character that we dislike.
And I don't feel anything like towards Horny Gold or like Dufresne.
No.
Like I don't feel much towards them
but like
at
I
all.
don't consider him.
Well, yeah,
very
but I'm like literally saying everyone fucking else. Max, Anne, Eleanor, Vane, Flint, John, Jack. Love it. I enjoy everything so much. Everyone keeps betraying each other. Everyone keeps just like like all they want to kill each other, kind of.
As long as they are doing things that like I understand and are understandable to me.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Like, do I love Flint the most? Yes. Did John technically betrayed him?
Sure.
I don't care. He never promised him anything.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I think it's a very smart idea.
Yeah.
I just think he really just orchestrated this to perfection. And like he is gonna get what he wanted to get.
If it was Flint's, if he thought that that's Flint's main priority, that gold on Spain, he would not betray him.
No.
Because their goals align.
Yeah.
Now they didn't. So
yeah,
he chooses himself,
and he always
never
told him that. He always told him, as long as our goals align, I am like your biggest supporter.
Exactly.
And when they start not aligning, you're on your own.
Exactly.
And he was clear about that. So like, you can't tell him anything.
Exactly.
Want his backstory. At some point, you're gonna have to give it to him.
Maybe season 3.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, maybe season 3 when they're on boat or something.
Sure. I can't believe there's only 3 more episodes this season.
Only 3
Are we gonna
more.
watch them all together in one day?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we are. We are.
I think so as well.
That
day it's coming.
Absolutely.
It's on Sunday.
I'm so, it's Monday now.
We're gonna be very occupied by then.
6
So
days.
I feel like we're gonna be fine. Because you're gonna be very occupied.
No, but it's the way that I'm just gonna be like sitting here,
waiting,
like trying to study and being like, but like what action's gonna happen?
Exactly. I can't wait, honestly.
Thanks
Okay,
for watching.
guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.